Cool. Dean, obviously had a good start to the game. Where did things get away from you, did you think, especially in the second half?
Yeah, to me it was their defence. They turned it up to another level. They were still aggressive in their coverage, but they got out of it a little quicker, which made us kind of pick the basketball up, and we weren't just able to move it the way that we wanted to move it, whether that be to the roll man or to the next guy. And so I thought, it just created turnover situations, and we couldn't get quality shots for CG and the ball movement that we saw, better in the first half. And so, credit to Modi and his staff. They do a great job with their physicality. When we got into handoff action, the times that they blew it up with their bodies, and we're really good in it. So, they got all their pieces back, and we've just gone on a run of 5 wins on the road with some people missing, and with the biggest piece missing with Shea Ali tonight, and still Barlow missing, and winning that amount of games on the road and still trying to do it's an absolute difficult task against a quality team like that. But proud of what we did. There was 5 minutes in that start of that fourth quarter that we just didn't score, and they made some shots. I thought Rob Lowe had a massive effect on the game. Repair was pretty good tonight and really efficient, and and then Brantley got on the box and did the things that he did as well. But we hold them to 80. I think that's pretty good, and on the road to hold someone to 80, I thought it was our offense that let us down tonight.
You've had a lot of success against the Breakers. I think you've won 9 straight against them. What was different about them tonight, maybe than you've seen in recent times in the last few years?
Yeah, obviously, the game we played them in Christchurch, Brown didn't play that one, and when you go to Brown and Learth, obviously Learth had a nice game tonight too, and so when you're starting with Tommy and Repair, and then you got Brown and Learth coming off the bench, it's it's as good as it gets in the league in a guard rotation and subbing of quality of players coming through that, and then as I said, when Robin and everyone's having that effect that they did tonight. So I thought it's just the quality of their roster, their aggressiveness in the way that they're playing, and their willingness to go ahead and make the extra pass and share the ball.
What was it for you? What was it like out there? I mean, a great battle amongst you big men. Where did you see maybe the difference was on the night?
It was a good battle, but I think turnovers and no boards for us were where that shift was. There was a period there where a couple turnovers just gave them a bit of a run, and turnovers for sure. And
just lastly for me, Craig. Just what's the mindset amongst the guys? You're in a tough spot now. One game to go, must win, obviously, and you're going to be relying on some other things. But while there's breath, there's life, sort of thing. Is that the attitude amongst the guys? Yeah,
I think we just control what we can control right now, and come together and have a great week and play a really good game at the end of the week. And the rest is in other people's hands at that point, and we just control what we can control.
We'll take the call. Take it from Australia now, Chris Pike.
Hi, Isaac. It's been a big week for you, obviously, on a number of fronts, and some of it out of your control, and you've had to field a lot of questions on the back of that, and you've also had to worry about trying to get back out on the basketball court and get back to play. Now that it's behind you, how do you reflect on this past week?
Yeah, it has been a big week. And you're right, I had a few things to kind of conquer this week, mainly coming back and playing. Loss aside, I felt really good out there and felt comfortable and felt, every time I got out, I felt a little bit better. And, definitely lots going on. But my main focus, obviously, was how to help the team at the end of the week. And, Well, on a personal level, sure. Marcus is one of my best friends, and I love having him around. On that point, for sure. But the team's got to do what the team needs to do and what's best for the team, and that's totally out of my control. That's not that's not my wheelhouse at all. All we can do is play our best basketball and see what happens after that.
With just the one game to go, personally, what do you hope to get out of next week? And hopefully for your sake it goes beyond next week and you do end up playing finals, but what do you look to get out of that game next week?
Personally for me, look, I've missed a few weeks now and I want to have a really good game. I think a good week of practice for me is great, and then we just have a great game to, I don't want to say finish it off, but who knows, have a last regular season game. And this week again is going to be about coming together and just spending as much good quality time on the court and off the court with each other, and then smashing it on the weekend. But I think a good win in front of a sold out crowd for us is absolutely where we're pointing.
Trying to get your team to fire up and finish strongly, but then also not knowing what potentially will be at stake. How do you approach this week?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. You don't really change your mindset at all. The part of just preparing the team against a quality opposition in Adelaide, who want to finish their season the right way as well. We know it's going to be it's already been sold out for 2 weeks, and we're excited to play a game at home. We miss all January with the tennis, and we don't get to play there. We were pretty happy just to get a game today after floating around in puddles yesterday. When we arrived, it was a crazy preparation for this game, but hopefully we have a nice sunny week. We get to that game, and then if we have the opportunity to not only win it, but hopefully win it by a little bit. We need points, and I was really happy with our group that came in at the end of the game when we're 10-12 down or whatever it was, and we bring it back to 6, and every little point is so important right now. So there won't be a change of focus about every possession that we play against Adelaide is going to be a critical one in trying to get to where we want to get to, and that's to the play-in.
Last question. I'm glad you brought that up. I was going to ask, what was the conditions like when you arrived in Auckland, and what was it like trying to get to and from your hotel? And were you told that there was ever a chance that this game might be in danger of going ahead?
We arrived at 2:30, and no excuses. We sat in the line for 90 minutes at the airport with customs. It took an hour and 20 to get our hire cars, and then it took us it took us nearly 2 hours to drive from the airport to a restaurant. So we arrived at 2:30, got to a restaurant at 7 o'clock, and there was a lot of cars with lights on that are already, on the road that are just stuck in water, and we're trying to power through with our vans and cars, and luckily we got through. But it was some of the craziest rain I've seen ever. So it was pretty wild. But sun came out today, and when we got to shoot around, there was still some discussion, but it was decided that fans would be in the building and we'd play the game as scheduled, and we're really happy about that.